Well, Christmas is now over, and many people are still reveling over the exciting Christmas gifts. But for your next occasion, here's an idea for a gift that keeps on giving, and it's already boxed up. The Africa Memory Game is an invention of a woman from Cameroon.
When I moved in the U.S., I usually do a lot of workshops with children, and they were asking me thousands of questions about Africa. Like, do you live with giraffe and elephant, or where do you live really? And I was really intrigued by the lack of knowledge of the children outside of Africa about Africa. But when I started having my own family, I found out my own children were asking me the same question. The average child born in Europe or born in America don't know about Africa. So I did like a scratchbook, and I started playing with my children. It was kind of the first version of the Africa Memory Game.
Describe it for us.
It's a race of knowledge on the continent. Like, everybody starts in South Africa, and a lot of people are asking me, why South Africa? I say, if it's not South, it will be North anyway. We have to start from somewhere. And you have to choose a color. Like, if you are blue, you are southern and eastern. If you are yellow, you'll be western. Now, you will receive, with the choice of your color, a set of questions. And it's 100 questions. The questions are history, geography, culture, all of the main facts on Africa. And with that, you will receive a little bit of money.
Paper, fake money.
Fake money, for sure. You roll the dice and you advance. Now, every time you step in someone's territory, the person owning the area will ask you a question. If you know the answer, you fine. If you don't know the answer, you pay for lack of knowledge. And that was the rule I was trying to transmit to my children. If you don't go to school enough, you have to pay for what you don't know.
So how did you actually get all this information? Did you have to learn a lot of things? Walk us through how you put this memory game now into this box.
I have to be very humble, because it was not like, oh, I have an idea, let's do it. No, it took me actually kind of 10 years to put everything together, because how you will do the balance, you don't want only geography question, you want also history, you want also something that brings interest, like the literature, the music, the food also. A lot of people are interested about Africa, about the mysterious aspect of Africa too, and also the aspect of money. People are much interested because they don't want to lose, even if it's fake money.
Your decision to make it a game as opposed to maybe a book, which is the standard way that people normally learn. Yes. Was there any reason for that?
Yes, because I look at my own children. When you can borrow the book in the library, for sure. They will read it when they have an assignment and a deadline, and they know the grade is part of it. But it's very difficult for them to get interest about, large books, and sometimes the large book that has no image or anything, it will be difficult for them to learn. And I knew that another way of learning is playing.
Through this game that you've invented, are you a little concerned about how little people really know about Africa?
I'm seriously concerned, seriously, because I have 4 children here. And my daughter came, she was like in a kindergarten. And she told me, Mommy, did you have AIDS when you was a child? And I asked her why, because during the Black History Month, what they did is, without them knowing the impact on the children, they show a video of children with AIDS in Africa. And in her imagination, what she kept from the whole lesson was that all of the children of Africa have AIDS. And she doesn't know what is it really. She thinks that, okay, you grow out of it. There's an image that children have when they don't have it from school, they have it from sometimes the media, that are really, really damaging.
And you say your target is not just children, it's also full-grown adults. So among the adult category, what are you finding out about what really people know?
It was amazing that you will find a lot of Africans that are educated in America that didn't know about Africa. And I have a professor who told me I've been teaching Africa for more than 20 years. I don't know half of the answer. He ordered actually 20 to distribute, to say that we think we know, but we don't really know. Because sometimes they know only one aspect, or they know very well one country only.
We've got a new country in Africa, South Sudan. How does your game accommodate that?
The new version coming like end of February has already South Sudan. I have to change also because Sudan was the largest country. in Africa. So I have one of my first questions, what is the largest country? Is it Sudan or Algeria? And people say, Algeria. No, it's Sudan. Now I have to change the question too.
Where have you been selling your game?
The first institution who took over the sale was Smithsonian Museum in DC. And after Smithsonian, it was the World Bank. And after the World Bank, I started selling in most of the different stores, in the like Afrocentric store. And I have others from different schools too.
You're obviously very happy. You're very surprised by how something so simple could be of such importance to the point where it's even at the Smithsonian.
Yeah, I was happy, but I want to also invite a lot of us that are out and that have a lot of creativity, because the market lacks a lot of products like that. And we have such a large diaspora that we need to impact, you know, by bringing kind of the same quality of game, the same kind of game that you can buy anywhere. And I know we can do that.